Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Colorado State Rams. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Rams.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. FIU pushing tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Panthers! Fitted in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ross. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Might be changing the route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Working the middle, it's complete. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the right. Oh, he got loose. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're...
They're going to get him for a safety, tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the two.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Release to the back. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Colorado State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. On to attempt the try. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his own 20. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. It's complete on the right side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. Looking for the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route. They will score! Touchdown, FIU!
Touchdown, FIU. Number 2, Ball State in the end zone.
After the touchdown, if they can get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Looking to pass, it's Jenkins. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. After 1, we are all tied up.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better...
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Back swinging for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside, kick this thing, and try to maintain possession, just not get through the ball back. And that's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they're trying to add insult to injury.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Keeps looking downfield. Rolling right and going deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the offense has tried to throw the football twice now in goal-to-go situations. They haven't come up with anything positive. You know, the windows get a lot smaller down here. This is going to be a very tough play on third down, trying to generate a touchdown.
Throws to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. Fourth and goal from the 4. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful. that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Got the back over the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Rams moving quickly to the line. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds a man in the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. DB's right up on the receivers. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Jumped on top of the pile.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead going for the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Back's got it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
It's complete. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rams will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burke. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up.
He's got it at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Snagged out of the air. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Florida International. Great job by the back on the option. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Going with the ground game left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Give to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And I think you'll hear a little grumbling from the fan base, right? 3rd and long. I want to be aggressive. I want to throw the football. They get conservative. This offense is leading. Maybe that goes into the thought process a little bit.
He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Marshall. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. Gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Defense in press coverage. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. For International, 62. Colorado State, 31.
So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and short, the power run here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still first and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. Now on third down for this offense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. The corners are walked up tight. Snap to the back. Here comes the heat. Using his feet to buy time. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Panthers! Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, he'll throw it. unleashes one. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
And the Rams are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Bringing it back. Past the 30. The 20. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback takes a knee. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. FIU will line up to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Oh, it's a fake. Going deep. And the pass is caught. And the fake works. They get the first. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's